So what I'm noticing with my beta clients is that we generally, as office workers, as people in the society, we generally have poor core stability, and our core isn't as strong as it used to be. Now, with Bandtastic training, you need to have a good core stability because all of our exercises are functional exercises, meaning that they're all done with your feet on the ground, with a natural movement as your body was designed to do, and all of the exercises are utilizing the power of the core to power the exercise. Now, if you have a weak core, what I'm finding is that people are not able to pick the correct band for that particular muscle group that we're working, because they're picking a lighter band because they're unable to stabilize their core for the exercise. So before we start that 12-week program, we need to make sure that your core is at a suitable level to do the exercises so that you can get the maximum from the 12 weeks and you don't waste any one of those 1 weeks. So in order to do that, we need to assess how strong your core is. And there's a simple test that you can do to assess your core strength. Now, what you need is, had it hooked under the table there, the red band. We're going to do one simple test to assess the strength of your core. Now, if your core isn't strong enough, I've got a set of videos that will show you how to do the core exercises that you will need to build those abs and that core movement to do the exercises, and I'd like you to do them every day to build that core strength. And then you try and do the test again, and when you are able to pass the test, let me know, and then we can arrange the beginning of your 12-week program. So what I want you to do first, because you really ideally need another person to help you with this. Now, if you don't have another person, you can use the bands. If you do have another person, all you need them to do is you need to lie down flat, roll out your mat, lie down flat on the ground, and get them to hold you at your ankles to stop you from lifting your legs. If you don't have someone, you can get the red band, wrap them around about 3 times, so you're sort of contracting yourself here, 3 times around your ankles, okay? And then you drop the band in between the instep of your foot, so the arch of your foot, and then hook that under a solid table. It could be the dining table, could be the coffee table in the living room, to stop your feet from rising. That's the whole point of it. Yeah. So I've got a dressing table here in my bedroom, and I'm just going to hook this red band underneath the dressing table. All right. Just have to lift the one leg of the dressing table there, and then what you're going to do is you want to get a bit of resistance, not a lot of resistance. You're going to pull the whole table and the dressing table here, and all my missus's lovely makeup stuff will fall on the floor, and I will not hear the end of it. So I'm not going to put it too tightly. So you put it, there's a bit of resistance, and all you want is that you're preventing your feet from leaving the ground, okay? So once I've got that, I'm lying flat down on the ground, okay? As you can see, flat down on the ground, bum on the floor, top of the back on the floor, and I've got a slight arch. I should have a slight arch under the area of my belly button. So what I want to do here, one simple test, okay? I want you to roll upwards with your arms, sorry, your hands on your chest. I don't want you to get any assistance, as people do like this, from your hands. So your arms on your chest, and I want you to roll your back. So you're not pivoting solely from your hip. You're pivoting, you're rolling
your torso, right? So you're rolling your pelvic floor muscles and you're coming up like this. So you will find that arch in the back goes and you roll up. If you put your hand there, you can see the arch of the back goes and you roll up. And you're pushing that bottom midsection into the ground. So with your hands on your chest, you're just going to roll up, okay? And as you can see, you sit up straight, okay? Now, I can do that. You might not be able to do that, okay? So if you're incapable of rolling the bottom half of your torso, rolling that and sitting straight up without your feet leaving the ground. That's important, without your feet leaving the ground. It should be tied down now, right? You should be able to sit up. If you can't do that, then you need to do the core exercises that I've given you. If you can do that, you let me know and we arrange the start of the 12-week program. And then that way, you have a strong enough core to enable you to power through the exercises and pick the right band that will enable you to take that muscle group that we're working to failure, to maximum failure. Cool? So that's